What the hell is going on between the sheets in my home? Baby, wait, let me explain before you start to point your game. Girl, I'm about to have a fit. Oh, I can't sing that part. Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Simple Logic Podcast, man. I was not expecting to start this singing. But anyway, yo, what is good, everybody? I hope everybody has had a dope Christmas. I know I did. If you guys want to check out my vlog that I did on Christmas Day, that is up on my YouTube channel, WattsTV. You can also catch these podcast videos, on my YouTube, WattsTV, if you guys want to check those out. Or if you just want to listen to the Simple Logic Podcast on, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, Amazon Music, then, that's fine too. Either way, I appreciate your support, but please do me a favor. If you are watching this on my YouTube channel, do not forget to like and subscribe. Guys, man, I cannot escape the internet without finding some sort of stupid or controversial topic, right? So recently the last two episodes, I've been doing this kind of format where I find something. Let me rephrase that, because I don't find the shit that I'm talking about. I don't find the things that I'm talking about. They kind of find me, or somebody stumbles across it and sends it to me. So in this video that we are going to be talking about, I think this is obviously a podcast, but this woman is talking about a man who did not pay for her daughter's food, and we're just going to get into it. It sounds bad, but I promise you, it's pretty stupid. it's really dumb. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it, because I don't agree with this at all. But let's bring this up.
From a man's perspective, tell me if this is just way out of pocket. And this is why we talking prenuptials and shit. On the first date, I had to get my daughter something to eat.
Prenuptials? Okay, time out. I have no idea what that has to do with what she is about to say, but I'm gonna click play.
Before he took me out. So I was like, can you run me by the McDonald's real quick, because I'm running behind, woo woo. We get to McDonald's. All she got was her classic, a milkshake, 4-piece nugget, and a small fry.
Roughly around $7.
When the lady at the window asked for the bread,
He's like, where's that?
Yeah.
What's the
You
problem?
said, run me through McDonald's real quick so we can. Yeah, nigga, you won't pay for it.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Okay. I think that's the
Already,
right
that was
now.
the first problem.
That ain't no problem.
At that moment,
That's your problem.
look, and
It
it was
is
at
your
that
problem,
moment,
I agree.
had the
You
bread,
should have paid for the.
and I even asked him, did he want anything? But look, it was at that moment that I knew you were never getting this pussy.
Okay, couple things. So, one, this is stupid. Two, let's start off with that first comment that she said. She said, this is why women are getting like prenuptials and shit, right? So, sweetheart, let me explain something to you. This is not about the money, because this nigga obviously has enough money to be willing to take you out. So he obviously has the bread. So it's not about the money. It's about the fact that you said, can you run me to McDonald's so that I can get my daughter some food? That's what you said. There's something that you women have to understand about men, all right? So, I mean, granted, like I said, this is kind of a mixed bag, but most men are creatures of instructions, right? If you instruct us to do something and we're willing to do it, then we will do it. But if you tell me, run me to McDonald's so that I can get my daughter something, then I'm already going to assume that you're paying for it. I don't think that a guy should be penalizing anybody in anyone's head because you said that you wanted to get your daughter something. Hold up. Before we even go on any further, you are ready for a date, but you did not feed your daughter yet? Where are your priorities? Huh? Maybe I should dump you. Maybe I should just say fuck it and forget it, because your priorities are screwed up. Because you are ready for a date, but you didn't feed your daughter yet? Where are your priorities? Yeah, that's stupid.
Because he ain't paid for your daughter food.
Okay, that's right. And she said that, and I knew from that moment that he wasn't going to get any vagina, right? So here's my thing. You're telling me that if he paid for your daughter's let's say roughly $7 meal, right? Because he didn't pay for that, you are now not going to give him any vagina because of that. This nigga could be Moses. He could be Jesus in disguise, and you are not going to give him any vagina because he did not give your daughter McDonald's. That sounds extremely stupid. And be honest with yourself. You were not going to give him vagina because he got your daughter McDonald's, even if he did pay for it. That just sounds stupid. Ooh, he got my daughter some McNuggets. Now I'm gonna give him some McTitties. Like, no, you were never going to say that. You were never going to give him any ass. Not on the first date, at least. That doesn't make sense. So another question that I have is, if you wanted him to pay, or I don't know, if you wanted him to pay, then why not ask? Because like I said, I'm sure he had the bread. So if you wanted him to pay, then why the fuck didn't you just ask? I mean, ask and you shall receive. I'm sure he would have been like, oh, sure, that's no problem. I mean, if that's what you really wanted in the first place, then you shouldn't have said, like, can you drive me to McDonald's so I can get my daughter something? Okay, so maybe you aren't necessarily comfortable asking a stranger or this person that you just met to pay for your daughter's food. Okay, bet. So why are you comfortable assuming that he will? That doesn't make much sense to me. So why are you automatically assuming that this stranger is going to pay for your daughter's food once again after you said, let me run my black ass to the McDonald's so that I can get my daughter some food? Once again, you were ready for a date before you even fed your daughter. What are you doing with your life? I'm judging you, not the guy. The guy didn't really do nothing wrong. He was nice enough to even take you out on a date or be willing to take you out on a date. He was nice enough to drive you to McDonald's. That should be enough. Things are never enough.
Fuck you on the first
Okay,
date.
so honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you.
And how the hell were they gonna smash on the first date when she got a daughter? Huh? She got to go home and take care of her daughter. How in the hell were they gonna smash on the first date? Get the hell out of here.
Boss was here, knew I was having a sleepover for my daughter. He was like, oh, that's what you doing? I'll order her pizza.
That's why most of relationships they cheat
But
on
like,
you. That's why most relationships they cheat on you with somebody at work because of shit like that.
No,
I'm gonna pay for the daughter. Yeah, I'm gonna pay for
Look.
it.
White man.
And I'm pretty sure you want some young pussy. What you mean?
Well, you were paying for it. She wouldn't have to be looking to him.
What? If you would pay for it, she wouldn't have to look to anybody else. If you do not have the funds to do something, do not do it. You should not. Why? I hate when people have this mentality where they assume that somebody else should take care of them or their daughter or whatever just because they're a woman. Like, no, you a grown-ass woman. You your own independent person. You don't have to look to anybody, especially if you already got it. Now, if you got a man who just automatically says, hey, yo, don't worry about it, I got it, that's cool. I'm like that myself. So, I mean, it is what it is. But don't automatically, like, look for that. Like, you should be ready. You should do things with the intention that you're going to pay for them yourself until somebody else steps in and say, oh no, don't worry, I got it. Like, I don't know, man. That's also stupid.
I was single at the time, but I'm gonna tell you what
No,
it
I'm
is.
just saying
No, I get
hypothetically.
what you said.
I will fuck your boss up.
I will fuck. Nah, facts. But yeah, man, that's pretty stupid. Honestly, I thought I had a lot more to say about this, but admittedly, I don't. But yeah, I mean, I really don't. I don't understand a lot of women these days, man, because it's something so simple could just make a woman just say forget the entire situation. I mean, I'm sure it's not women too. I'm sure it's men, but I don't know. That's just stupid. You ain't get my daughter no McDonald's, so I ain't gonna give you no vagina. You weren't going to give him vagina anyway. Not over some damn McNuggets. Get the fuck out of here, huh? You wasn't gonna throw him no McTitty because just because he got your daughter some McNuggets. Seriously, I don't know what is wrong with people these days. that's weird. And I don't know. I just find it weird that she just assumed or expected him to pay for like her daughter's food. I think that's a little weird. I think all of that you should just assume that you are going to do stuff yourself. Now, if the guy steps in and pays, then all right, cool. But never having assumptions will kill you. You should never assume shit in life. All right, never. I really don't understand why you would simply assume that somebody was going to pay for your daughter's food after you told me run me to McDonald's so that I could get my daughter some food. Seriously, that doesn't make any sense to me, man. Oh boy. All right. Anyway, like I said, I thought I was gonna have a lot more to say about that, but I mean, it was pretty straightforward and stupid. So there's that. I'm going to keep this podcast episode kind of short, so we have one more thing to talk about this episode. For some reason, speaking of which, I always had these weird constraints that I put on myself, where my podcast just had to be at least 30 minutes, and the max that I would let it go to would be like 45 or 50 minutes. Why am I setting these rules? Like, there is no set amount of time where, like, a time limit that a podcast has to be. It's mine. It can be wherever I want it to be. So if I'm not feeling that week and I want it to be short, god damn it, it's gonna be short. So let's get on with this. All right. So somebody sent this to me on Instagram, and I wanted to show you. I just wanted to show you guys, for those of you who are watching, but for those of you who are listening, I'm just going to read it for you. Quote, how do you express to a man who claims he's interested in you that he ain't applying pressure at all, like at all? Oh, that's simple. You don't. You don't explain that to a man. So if a man, first of all, yes, a man will tell you that he's interested in you, but don't take that as face value. You will know when a man is truly interested in you when he is investing time and action, not even necessarily money, because some niggas use money just to get vagina. So time and action. If he is giving you a lot of his time, or he is doing a lot for you, then he is obviously interested. You should never feel like you have to apply, quote, pressure to a guy that you're dealing with. Because if that's the case, then that means they really aren't that into you at all. And a lot of, like me, even me as a guy, I'm the type of guy, I don't like saying things verbally. I really don't. A lot of people can attest to this, but I will show you that, I feel a certain way about you. Like, I will show you that I care about you, but I'm not going to openly say it because, feelings. Ugh. Yuck. I don't want to express my feelings and how much I like you and shit. Ugh. That's nasty. It makes my skin crawl. Like, I'd rather just show you. Like, I care about you. I got you, an oil change or something. Or I bought this for you just because. I mean, I saw that you were sad this week, so I did this for you. So stuff like that. But that is, I know people aren't me. The world would be a better place if more men were like me. I'm just saying. A lot of men, they're not like me. So I don't know. It is what it is. But never, if you have to express to a man that he is not applying pressure, then he's not into you, sis. Like, at all. If he's not applying pressure, then don't even give energy to that situation. You just pretty much chalk it up as an L. Not even an L, because everything is a learn. Every time you deal with somebody, it should be a learning experience. Like, I don't even consider all of my exes as a loss, or well, maybe a loss for them because they lost me, obviously, but I don't even consider it a loss on my part, because every woman that I dealt with, I pretty much learned I learned what I want in a relationship, and I learned what I don't want, obviously, which is why I got myself out of that situation, and I learned about a lot of about myself in general. So yeah, don't chalk it up as an L. Just on to the next one. But never, 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 never. As soon when a man, when you say to a man that you aren't doing this when they should already be doing something, you are just wasting your breath at that point. As soon as you feel like that you have to say this, you need to just cut your losses and just run. Because I'm telling you, a man is going to show you that he wants you if he truly wants you. So, I don't know. I have no idea. So, yeah. I'm not a relationship expert, but I'm just telling you how I feel about this from my point of view. Because no woman that I have been interested in, they never told me that I wasn't, quote, applying enough pressure. You know what? You know what's funny, though? I've been told that I am too nice. Isn't that crazy? Which is fucking weird because I'm an asshole. But it's weird because I feel like guys are so shitty nowadays where too nice is I'll never forget this. Guys, I opened the door for somebody. Just open the door. Like, I didn't even think about it. I just did it. And they were like, what are you doing? I said, I'm just getting the door for you. And she was like, wow, you're really nice. You must want something. Or somebody told me that I was too nice and it intimidated them because they just never had that before and they never knew how to react. And I think I honestly think that's a cop out and it's bullshit and it's just an excuse for them to, get out of the situation, which is fine. I mean, if more people were upfront with me and say, hey, I don't like the way that this is going. I thought that I felt like this, but I actually feel like this, and I just think that we should part separate ways. I would have so much respect to them, and I'd be like, all right, cool, peace. Man, like, don't give me the runaround. I'll never forget it. The last time that happened to me, this chick gave me the runaround. She had the absolute fucking nerve to send me a Harry Potter book worth of message and say, and in a nutshell, pretty much say, hey, I'm putting you in the friend zone, but while I weed out my other options, if nothing happens with them, then maybe I'll come back to you and then something will happen, while we're friends. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I said? I said, okay. I said, I completely understand. And I never texted her back ever again. Nope. Unfollowed her on Instagram. Hell no. You not gonna hang me up like a fucking coat. Shit. And if I am a coat, I'm a nice ass mink, my nigga. Fuck out of here. You ain't gonna treat me like dirt. The fuck? But you know what? It's another learning. Another situation where I learned. Another learning situation. Every time I would deal with somebody, some sort of lesson would come out of it. And yeah, and now I'm in a happy relationship and I'm chilling. I don't have to deal with the bullshit of dating, thank God, because dating is horrible from what I can understand. It was horrible before I even got into a relationship, so I can only imagine. And we're in the middle of a pandemic, so I know it's garbage right now. Oh man, I cannot imagine. I do not want to get put in it again. Whew, but I went on a tangent. My bad. Guys, thank you so much for listening to the Simple Logic Podcast. Like I said, I wanted to keep this episode short. 1, because I'm tired. 2, because I felt like I haven't been getting enough time to myself lately. After the holidays, I really want to take a few days to myself and not talk to many people and not do much and just sit here and game or some shit, because I'm just tired. Like, my energy is running really low. And yeah, it's not a good look. But I still wanted to put some content out for you guys. And I really wanted to talk about that because I thought it was funny, that video. But yes, thank you to everybody who either watched or listened to the Simple Logic Podcast, either on YouTube, Google Play, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, etc. Thank you so much. I still need to get this on Pandora. Working on it, but we'll see what happens with that. But yes, thank you again for supporting me, and do not forget to subscribe to WattsTV. I appreciate you guys. All right, I'm out. Peace.